of Tales from the Crypt Season 2. I watched episode 1, which I think was entitled Dead Right. It is. It was entitled Dead Right. Can't remember why, but
Chop,
this... Excuse me?
chop poker is what it was called.
No, we'll get to that, though.
All right.
This one was called Dead Right. I don't know why, but it was called Dead Right. No, we'll get to that. This one was called Dead Right. I don't know why, but it was called Dead Right. No, we'll get to that. Anyways, Joe, in this one, Demi Moore. Let me ask you this, Joe. What kind of name is Demi, and why would you want more of it?
Demi is like a prefix, like a demigod or something like that, right?
I asked you.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways, the whole Bruce Willis was fucking stars in this episode of Tales from the Crypt. And something or other, she needs a job. Maybe she was working as a hooker. No, she gets a job working as a hooker, aka a waitress at a strip club. And she goes to see the great Malinka, this fortune teller who's a lady. And he says, "Oi, mate, I see your future. You're going to marry a fat bloke and then you're going to get some money, yeah?" And then, what's his name? Larry David. He's a big fat guy. And he walks into the strip club that Demi Moore is working in. And he says, "Ho ho, mon ami, do you sell onion rings here?" And she says, "You fat bitch, get liquored up and take your ass to Burger King." So he does, and the next day he comes back. "Those were some good onion rings, mon ami. Here's a ring. Will you marry me? I have a lot of money. I'm going to inherit a lot of money." And she says, "Oi, that's what the great Malinka told me. She said I was going to marry a fat guy and inherit a lot of money." So he marries, or she marries him. Turns out that he has siblings, so he's not going to get all the money that she thought he was. So she's all pissed off about it, and her gold digging ass goes to the grocery store. And you know what happens, Joe?
she gets some groceries.
She does. And on her way out, they says, "Stop there, bitch. Is you stealing?" "Just kidding. You're the 1 millionth customer. Here's $1 million, you filthy bitch." And then she goes home and says, "Hey, you fat slob of a fuck. I got all this money and now I'm leaving." And he goes all Frank Zito, "You stupid bitch. You're not leaving me," and stabs the fuck out of her. And then he gets the electric chair, which it's pretty early in this season, the first episode. So we're the 7th episode into the series, and they've used the electric chair finale twice.
Oh, they had
So that sucks. So this one was okay.